Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever this reach you is, of course, this week with me. I'm doing it on a Sunday. Oh, still got that. Yeah, still got a little bit of something going there. But, yeah, my voice is getting better. Well, Buccaneers get their first win in district, so they at least want to know in district. Got John Eric coming up. Saints win. Yeah, well, and score 39 points in the process. Wow. So, yeah, offense came alive for a change. And go Taysom, go. That's all I can say. And LSU, boy, was that a bad performance. But, well, I mean, it's going to happen when you got a new coach and he only had so many players to start off with, and he had to bring in a bunch of new players. And, yeah, well, you know the story, and we'll get into that. Yep, I'm subscribable on TikTok, and I'm growing on you now, so and I can be subscribed there as well. Talk about all that, but of course, Koike, love you, and we'll keep things going. And yeah, you did a couple of good videos on TikTok this week, and I'm very proud of you. And did two for me, and I'll post them. But yeah, thank you for everything. And we hit our 13 months yesterday, Saturday. And yep, so that's that. And let's move on. Obviously, we'll start with the Saints because, I mean, here we were waiting for them to break out and do something. And I tell you what, at the beginning of the game, it looked like it was going to be last week all over again. And but, I mean, it wound up being a really good game. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed watching the entire game. I mean, I sat there and watched it and went back and forth, and then finally the Saints were able to jump ahead and get enough ahead to hold on and win that game. But they got an entire 7 points. But, man, where did that performance come from? Taysom Hill. I mean, okay, the first two touchdowns he ran in, and that was, probably expected because of where the ball was on the goal line area and all that. But he hit two pretty good runs there. That was a good pass. He actually threw that pass to what's his name? The young tight end. I can't think of his name. Why am I drawing a blanket? I have no idea. But anyway, that was good pass, a good catch. Why am I drawing a blank? I can't think of his name. I really can't. I know it starts with a T. I know that, the last name. But yeah, I can't think of his name. I'm sorry. It's like, shoot. Adam Troutman. I'm like, come on, stop. Yeah, I knew it started when I said it started with a T. I was like, I'd figure it out. But yeah, Adam Troutman. That was a good catch. And then the last run. Oh, the one the way he ran it, 50-something yards. That was a good run. He just took it around the end and just kept going. That was good. Once he got past the initial line there, it was like gone. The guy caught him at the end, but yeah, all he had to do is, and he did the right thing, protecting the football. So that was a good move too. But see, when we say he's not an every down quarterback, we're not saying he's not any good. Detillier and everybody who says it, we're not saying he's not any good. He's good at what he does. He is good at that Swiss Army knife, Joker. That's what he is. That's what he is. That's what he always will be. And that's that. I mean, Andy Dalton played well. He did. The offense played well. Yeah, there was still some calls sometimes. Some of these calls that Carmichael are making, it's kind of a little crazy, but whatever. I mean, it is what it is, but and it's a win. I'm not gonna sit here and complain about all of that, but it is a win, and that's all that matters. And that's what you're looking for. And they got off the snide a little bit. Now, next week, it's Joe Burrow and the Bengals coming in, and we'll see what happens there. That'll be an interesting game. That really will be. And then the following week, they go on Thursday night in Arizona. They're going to go to Arizona and play the Cardinals. Yeah, that'll be coming up after the Bengals. But it's the Bengals coming up next. And yes, Joey B coming in town. And last time he played in the Superdome, won a national championship. So there you go. There's that. So interesting. That's going to be an interesting game. It really is going to be. It's going to be very interesting. But LSU. No, I see how I transitioned in there from Burrow to LSU. Oh my God. That's all you can say about that performance. It's like a real stinker. I mean, that was just that was just a bad performance. That was a bad performance by the players, the coaches, the whatever. It was just bad. And we heard Rocky Top in Tiger Stadium way too much. Way too much. But that's all you can say about that. It's like, yeah, you kind of knew a stinker of a game was coming. You kind of knew it at some point. But you got Florida next week. You're going to have to get your butts in gear and try to get that one. But you better believe Billy Napier wants to beat LSU. Why? Guess what? They had some TAF members that was actually publicly come out and said that, oh, we don't want a guy from Lafayette to be our coach. Oh, you don't think he remembers that? I'm sure he wants nothing more than to beat LSU. But that comment also put Brian Kelly in a bad position. It's almost now to the point is where he's going to have to win every year. He's going to have to beat Florida every year. Or people won't let him down. It's like, you let that guy beat you? Oh, I can hear it coming. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You let that guy beat you. Well, we'll see what it is. I mean, they got the same problem. We got Anthony Daniels. We got Jaden Daniels. They got Anthony Richards. Yeah, I knew I was saying it backward there. Kind of mixed the names up. But yeah, that's what they got going on. And that's going to be next week. Yeah, that's going to be next week. Well, big showdown is coming Friday night on the Jam Sports Network as the West Jefferson Buccaneers will be actually the road team. So they'll be sitting on the visitor side while I'll be on the home side with the Arid fans and broadcasting the game. So we got that coming up, and it's going to be good. Ernie Waits is going to do it with me. Have to say, it was a good performance that I saw the other night. It was a close game. Bonneville was not a bad team. The quarterback was really good. The weird thing is their kick returner was also their place kicker. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard that combination before. The place kicker and the kick returner. It's like, hello, really? But yeah, I'm serious. It was like, okay. Well, West Jeff's kicker is a backup or a wide receiver, so go figure. And but they found kickers that are just multi-talented, I guess, can do other things. It's not the guy West Jeff started out with as the kicker, but Rudy Hubbard's I think he's doing a really good job. I really do. I like his effort, and he's only a sophomore, so you got to had somebody to kick the ball. And he's doing pretty good. The only thing is they got to make sure they block people so they don't come in and block the kicks. That's it. But look better, offense look better. Penalties. That's got to stop. They only had one turnover, but it came at a crucial time when they were basically getting ready to go up, probably at that point, 28-10. And would have went up 28-10, but threw an interception like at the 4-yard line, or 5-yard, something like that. But I know they got it to the 6, and the quarterback, as he's getting hit as he's throwing the football, and connects on a 94 4-yard touchdown reception, completion. So there you go. It was a good game, but now you got John Ehret. John Ehret gets their first win of the year, and guess what? District-wise, I got the same record as you, 1-0. So there you go. Louisiana 5A. This guy, he goes by Louisiana 5A/D1. It's his handle on Twitter. And he does these things called the crystal ball projections. Well, District 8 5A, he picked Grace King to beat John Ehret. That didn't happen. John Ehret won 47-6. Picked Bonneville to beat West Jeff, 21-16 West Jeff. And probably I would have said was one of the games of the weekend. Chalmette 37, East Jefferson 35. East Jefferson was picked by this crystal ball. So, yeah, I got the district completely mixed up this week. I'm curious how they're going to come out with it this time. But, yeah, John Ehret's 1-5. West Jeff's 3-3. Look at it. No, don't look at it any other way except that those are the most heated rivals. That is each team's most biggest rival. That is the game they want to win. That's the game they want to bragging rights for the West Bank. That is a big game. Like I said, they might be 1-5, but they 1-0 where it counts the most right now in the district. So is West Jeff, so is Chalmette. The three which we figured would be the front runners at the beginning of the deal anyway. But yeah. But don't count East Jefferson out. No. And by the way, yeah, we got Ehret this coming Friday. The following Thursday night, the game with East Jefferson over at Joe Yenny. That game will be broadcasted. Not only it will be on the Jam Sports Network, but that game will be on 106.1 Nash Icon. It will be on the radio. It'll start about 6:15 with the pregame, kickoff at 6:30. I already sent the check in for the rights to air it on the radio. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Ernie's going to join me on that broadcast as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Actually getting the West Jeff game on the radio. And obviously I got to thank Ken Trahan and Pat Galloway, the New Orleans and Baton Rouge market manager for Cumulus Radio. I have to thank him for allowing the opportunity to be able to buy the airtime. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be really good. Yeah, that's going to be big. I'm psyched for it, getting it on the radio. And, obviously got to do a good job. So, and I will. Obviously, I trust my ability. So there you go. Yes, I can now be subscribed to on TikTok. Well, I can be subscribed to on YouNow as well. I got 2 people on YouNow, obviously. Obviously Koike and then one other guy. Goes by his name, GBP Fan. And if you're wondering, that stands for Green Bay Packers. So, yeah. Yeah. So he's a Packers fan, but he's a fan of mine. He's a good friend of mine, too. So, there you go. That's 2 people that back me on YouNow, subscribers. And, of course, Koike, the only one over on TikTok so far. But yeah, I'm saying this because if you want to subscribe to me on TikTok, I'm going to start doing some exclusive content for subscribers. So it'll be subscriber-only content. I'm going to do some live streams where only subscribers will be able to talk in the chat. Obviously, I need more than one to do that. So once I get anywhere between 5 and 10, I might start doing some exclusive content with the subscribers. But YouNow, I'm up to level 84. Still rolling there. Need to just get back to broadcasting. That's it. All right, on that note, I'm going to bid adieu. I'm going to go ahead and get, I'm keeping it under right around 15 minutes. So, as I always say, God willing, I'll talk to you in a little while. Bye now.